Did you know that you cannot have Shahi Paneer? Yes, according to Ayurveda, you cannot have Shahi Paneer. But not just that, you can also not have milkshakes, and you can also not have fish with milk and chicken with milk. But what is the reason behind it? So I was very curious and I asked Dr. Sharma, and I was able to make a podcast with him. And the following will be a clip in which he will answer this specific question.
First of all, I must say there are 18 different viruddhahar or 18 different wrong combinations mentioned in Ayurveda, and out of that we might touch just one today, which is Sanyog Viruddh. Sanyog means when two foods come together. That's a Sanyog. And that combination, and now individually each of those foods might be great, but when they come together they form an antagonistic or a wrong food combination known as Sanyog Viruddh.
Okay.
Milk is great food individually, independently fish is great, but when they combine it becomes an antagonistic or a wrong food combination.
So, who does it impact? Does it impact everyone? Sanyog?
Yes, that's a good question again. So Charak Samhita, Charak, which is, as you can see, we have Charak here. So it is the authoritative text in Ayurveda.
Yes.
So it clearly mentions that this viruddhahar or incompatible foods will not affect persons who exercise good strong exercise in routine.
Okay.
Now it does not mean that he just takes a good a gentle morning walk in the morning.
Yes.
And we are talking of a good moderate to strong exercise,
Proper weightlifting.
proper exercise which brings about sweating.
Okay.
Not necessarily weightlifting, whatever brings about a sweat. I have a separate talk on this exercise, but so someone who exercises regularly, he will not be affected by this viruddhahar. So there's also a shloka which goes like vyayamam kurvato nityam viruddham api bhojanam vidagdham avidagdham va nirdosham paripachyate. Nirdosham, which means that vyayamam kurvato nityam. Nityam means every day. So vyayam is exercise. Daily exercise will make a person strong, and viruddhahar or incompatible foods will not impact that person.
Okay.
So somebody
they gain resistance.
Yes.
Okay.
So somebody who's strong, young, and exercises, he need not worry much about these food combinations. That is not to say that I'm not promoting that he should start eating. So the second thing is if this is done once in a while, if you happen to take a wrong food combination once in a while, then also you should not be bothered much. It's more if it's done in a routine.
Okay.
And then another concept is what we call satmay. Satmay means you are habituated to certain wrong food combinations by virtue of being born in a culture. If let's say you are born in a culture where chicken is cooked with milk and it's been going on for 100, 200 years, centuries, then this is not going to impact you in the same way as it's going to impact someone who comes from a different culture and starts eating that wrong food combination.
Okay.
So this is the concept of satmaya in Ayurveda. And if you take something in very small quantities, then also it will not impact much.
Okay.
And another concept is of snigdha sharir. Snigdha means when you have a good body with good amount of oleation or fats in the good healthy fats in the body.
Okay.
As you know, in our culture we always used to eat ghee and good fats.
Yes.
And then came this in the 60s and 70s, this anti-ghee movement.
Yes.
But otherwise we have always eaten ghee. We've always done oil abhyangam. After exercise we apply oil on the body.
Okay.
That's in the culture. So people who use a good amount of fats, healthy, strong, they will also be impacted less by these combinations.
Okay.
Why? Because these wrong food combinations, bad molecules are always fat soluble.
Okay.
So people who have good healthy fats, they will nicely mix with these wrong food combinations. The good fat will mix and then it can be thrown out.
Okay.
So these are some of the situations, some of the people who will not be impacted by wrong food combinations.
Okay. So anyone who is middle-aged and let's say he's a professional, he may be impacted by it. So he needs to look out more than a person who is in college and going to exercise really.
Yes. Youngsters will be impacted lesser.
Okay.
Children and aged more, and
Okay.
sedentary people who lead sedentary lives, they will be impacted more.
Okay. So I've also heard about Shahi Paneer and it should not be eaten, which everyone loves eating Shahi Paneer.
Yes.
So what is your take on it?
Yes. So it's not about Shahi Paneer as such. It's about again Sanyog. If you're cooking Shahi Paneer with the red one with the tomato gravy, then it's okay. We are talking of the white Shahi Paneer, which is cooked with milk or malai. We have to, or cream.
Okay.
You have to understand that the most sensitive food for a wrong combination is milk.
Okay.
Most of the examples are related to milk. So if you're drinking milk, which is good for health, you have always to make sure what you are eating before or after or along with it, because milk is the most sensitive.
Okay.
So in the case of Shahi Paneer also, it's not Shahi Paneer, but it's the milk cream which we use to cook, and then we add salt. Salt and milk don't go together.
Okay.
So it's actually the sanyog of salt and milk cream, and then vegetables. Milk should also not be eaten with vegetables.
Okay.
Like tomatoes and all. So
Yes.
this combination of milk cream and salt and tomatoes and all this, which makes Shahi Paneer a wrong food combination.
So white sauce pasta is also wrong.
Oh yes, that's very good. So white sauce is also a very wrong food combination. Again, comes from milk, and then we add salt to it, and then we use this white sauce also sometimes with chicken balls. So this is a double wrong combination. Double. One is salt and milk, and second is chicken and milk, because you're using this sauce with chicken. So this is also a very wrong food combination.
Okay. So vegetables and milk should be avoided. What
Yes.
about fruits and milk, like banana shake?
Yes, that is also a wrong food combination.
Okay.
I might sound controversial here, but if you go back to texts, banana shake is has not come from the Indian eating habits or Indian culinary tradition. Does not involve banana shakes or mango shakes or fruits should be avoided, especially sour fruits should be avoided with milk. Milk and mangoes, milk and bananas, milk and apples should be avoided. Now again, if you happen to drink a shake once in a month, that's okay, but I'm talking of a daily consumption or weekly twice consumption. That will make it a super bad food, because milk doesn't go with fruits, milk doesn't go with vegetables, milk doesn't go with fish. Milk and fish combination is like on the top of the list of bad
Something
foods.
you should definitely avoid.
Yeah, definitely avoid. And then milk and all other non-vegetarian foods should be avoided. So milk is most sensitive. Now there is a confusion here. Many people relate it to yogurt as well, dahi. Yogurt and fruit. Many people say that, I don't know where it came from, it not mentioned in Ayurveda, because yogurt is totally a different food than milk.
Yes.
Even though it's derived from milk, it doesn't have the qualities of milk. It's entirely opposite. So yogurt does go along with the fruits. Yogurt does go along with the vegetables, what we call a raita. And that's okay.
Okay.
So in fact, there was a study also. The modern science is just in a very nascent stage. It is also beginning to touch and study about this wrong food combinations.
Okay.
This science is known as trophology.
Trophology.
It's still in its nascent stage. It's a very
Research.
developing science, very recent. So they combine these foods and they research, and they look for what's known as TAC, total antioxidant capacity.
Okay.
we have free radicals, which you might know. Free radicals are bad molecules,
Okay.
bad things, free radicals, and something which removes the free radicals from the system is antioxidant.
Oh yes.
Antioxidant is, in simple terms, is a good thing. So antioxidant, total antioxidant capacity was measured for different foods. So what they did was milk and fruit, total antioxidant capacity they measured. So they were expecting, so they had a value of expected results and the real outcomes.
Okay.
So they were expecting that this fruit is great, fruit is an antioxidant, milk is an antioxidant in itself, milk and fruits. So they were expecting that when they come together, there should be an additive effect, synergistic effect, that both are good. So good and good should make great.
Yeah.
So they were expecting, so the expected results were great, but the real outcome was antagonistic, interestingly. Real outcome was that the total antioxidant capacity came much down when milk and fruits were eaten together. And when fruits and yogurt or dahi was eaten together, the TAC went up,
Okay.
which means that it combined well, but milk didn't combine well with the fruits. So modern science is also touching on these, and hopefully they will
slowly reach where we are standing.
validate all the Ayurvedic principles. But in Ayurveda, this research is well developed. They've talked of these different food combinations.
Hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
Let's hope that they can come to this sooner so that people start believing it
Yes.
sooner. Because we talked about fruits and vegetables and how we should not eat them together. But what will happen if I start eating them together? What about the diseases and the effects? Will they be
You mean with milk and
instant
all?
or yes?
Together with milk.
Yes.
Yes. So what happens is Viruddhahar is not something which will like you eat milk and fish, or you eat milk and meat, or milk and fruits. It's not that you eat and within half an hour you'll start getting upset stomach, or you will throw up, vomit, or you'll get a diarrhea. No such thing will happen.
Okay.
It doesn't affect at the level of digestion. It digests, and whatever is that a molecule is produced, it goes deeper and sits in the tissues.
Okay.
And at a later stage, it produces, you can call it garvish in Ayurveda, or autoimmunity.
Okay.
Autoimmune diseases, diseases which are produced when the body attacks its own self. These have the modern science has not been able to come to a conclusion as to what causes these diseases. So according to Ayurveda, these diseases are caused by wrong food combinations.
Okay.
So because you never realize when you ate wrong food and how much you ate, and then nothing happened all of a sudden. It happened maybe after months and years. So you cannot relate that to the wrong food. So modern science cannot relate it but Ayurveda already talks of these autoimmunities. So diseases like psoriasis in the skin is an autoimmune disease. Many of the skin diseases have been related to these wrong food combinations, and many of the metabolic diseases, arthritis. So again, more research needs to be done, but the science of trophology, modern science, they are beginning to relate it, this autoimmunity, to wrong food combinations.
So in the long run, it's beneficial to avoid these things.
Yes.
After hearing this, I don't have a reason why I would go with wrong food combinations in the first place.
Justified or proven for those diseases. So yes, it can be a matter of research, wrong food combinations and autoimmunity.
Okay. So it was a great podcast overall, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you.
And we will catch everyone again soon with another topic, with another interesting topic, and we will convert it into a fun podcast. If you like the video, subscribe and like, and make sure to comment and share it with your family and friends. Bye bye.